Inside this box is something pretty cool and unique, and at the same time something I doubt a lot of you guys have seen before. This is the Pixoo-64 by Divoom. Now, the people over at Divoom actually sent this out to me for free as a review unit, so I just want to give a quick thanks to them for that. Taking a quick look at the box, we've just got some features listed down here at the bottom, and then taking a look at the back, it's just more about the company and Divoom and who they are. And if any of you guys were thinking of purchasing this product or any others from the Divoom store, I'm going to have a link in the description along with my code TechProdigy to get 10% off at checkout. Now, I actually bought one of Divoom's products back in the day, and I loved the packaging, but this lid was a little difficult to get off. Now, opening the box, the first thing you're going to have is this 5-watt just basic wall charger, which is fine, not a big deal. You're also getting a pretty durable feeling USB-C to USB-A cable, and keep in mind you are going to have this thing plugged in at all times, which may be an inconvenience for some. Moving on to the actual package, again, it's packaged really well. I wouldn't worry about that. Not going to get damaged in shipping, but here it is. Now, my one initial complaint, and it's pretty minor, but the screen is a little bit reflective when it's not turned on. Here on the back, you've actually got all your information for Divoom stored in that little micro SD card there, as well as your charging out there. And on the top, there's a little stand, so if you want to put this on a desk or a table, that's perfectly fine. There's also brackets for mounting on both the top and the bottom, so if you want to put this on a wall or hang this or something like that, there's also that option too. That's it for the unboxing, but now let me show you what this thing can actually do. Forgot to mention that there is actually an instruction manual, but of course, only read it if you really have to, and that's that. But what this thing is really known and used for is the pixel art. There's tons upon tons of amazing animations and drawings made by a community that only keeps growing. From your favorite video game characters to something a bit more devious, there's something for everybody. But if you're not into all that, there's a practical use for this thing too. Whether you're tracking your kills in Fortnite, seeing how much you lost on Bitcoin today, or even checking your YouTube channel stats. Some other cool features include this giant canvas where you can just, draw whatever you want and it'll just show up on the board. It's pretty cool. As you guys can see, it can be a little unresponsive and take a second to show up, but it still works. Also, you can take any picture in your photo album and just put it on the canvas as a piece of pixel art. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the initial setup was a little slow, but when things started going, it was a smooth ride. And sometimes animations just take a little bit too long to actually load up and show on the screen, but again, it's not a big deal. Now, if we go into the first tab of the app, we've actually got a few options being design, animation, pixel coloring, music, alarm, planner, celebration days, countdown meter, stopwatch, scoreboard, chat, and more. And if we go into more, there's just a couple more options and things to add on. Now, if we go into the clock gallery, there's a ton of stuff in here, whether that be just clock faces, digital and analog. Then you got your social media stuff like YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. You've got your games, League of Legends, Fortnite, and some holiday stuff too, and just a ton of clock faces. You've also got the main gallery where you can just find more and more new pixel art. Really not much in this fourth tab. You've got your mail, responses, and your chat pretty much. Lastly, you've got your main account page where you can see everything you've uploaded, everything you've liked or favorited, and all your other stats. Overall, I'd say the app experience is decent, but it feels kind of overcrowded, like there's too much going on. Moving back to the actual item, this top part is going to be your power, and the bottom is just going to show all your extra pixel art you got stored. As for build quality, I think it's pretty good, and functionality too. Although this kickstand does seem a little flimsy, again, it's not a big complaint. And that's it. That's the Divoom Pixoo-64. Honestly, this is just one of those products where you walk in someone's room, look up, and go, I want that. And even if you're using it just as like a clock or something, it's still going to be way cooler than any other clock. And that's where we get to the price. The Divoom Pixoo-64 comes in at $170 USD. And I know that may seem like a ton of money until you remember that you can use my code TechProdigy to get 10% off at checkout. And links for all that are going to be in the description. With that being said, if I had to rank this product, I would probably give it about an 8.5 out of 10. If you guys like this video and want to see more like it, check out the rest of my channel and maybe even subscribe if you feel so compelled. I would truly, truly appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.